Hello and welcome. This is the Greenbrier Valley Church of the Nazarene with your daily devotion for December the 28th, Tuesday. Welcome. Today we are continuing to read in the book of Matthew, chapter 5. We will be reading verses 13 through 20. Here's the word of the Lord. You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Do not think that I have come to abolish the law of the prophets. I have not come to abolish them, but to fulfill them. For truly I tell you, until heaven and earth disappear, not the smallest letter, not the least stroke of a pen, will by any means disappear from the law until everything is accomplished. Therefore, anyone who sets aside one of the least of these commands and teaches others accordingly will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever practices and teaches these commands will be called greatest in the kingdom of heaven. For I tell you that unless your righteousness surpass that of the Pharisees and the teachers of the law, you will certainly not enter the kingdom of heaven. And this is the word of the Lord. The article today by Stephanie Hendrickson is Light to See By. Here's what Stephanie writes. When I was growing up, my parents and my younger brother all had eyeglasses. I did not. When I would visit my grandmother, who also wore eyeglasses, she would chide me for reading books without enough light. You'll ruin your eyes. My 20/20 vision seemed impervious to the amount of light in a room. Then I hit middle age. All of a sudden, there didn't seem to be enough light in the room when I was reading. It was frustrating. I didn't understand why it was harder to see and harder to read. When I mentioned it to my mother, she kindly pointed out that I was getting older and our eyes need more light as they age in order to see properly. Light is important for our ability to see the world around us. Those around Jesus knew that, and as they didn't have the benefit of electric lights, when Jesus compared our lives to the light that allows others to see God, surely his listeners understood just how important our lives in Christ are to others. How is your life shining? Is it bright enough for others to see God? Perhaps your light is a bit dim, shaded from shining out for others. Ask God to brighten your light today. The hymn is Your Love Compels Me by Doug Hulk. Your love compels me, Lord, to give as you would give, to speak as you would speak, to live as you would live. And from the Gospel of John, chapter 8, verse 12. When Jesus spoke again to the people, he said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. And that is your daily devotion for Tuesday, December the 28th. Have a blessed day.